Austin Starkey here. I'm going to be teaching you the absolute basics on what the anatomy of a 6-string acoustic guitar is. Now, today I'm going to be teaching you how to hold the guitar correctly, as well as what each string represents, and also I'll be teaching you what these little bars on the guitar are as well. Now, this is a video for people that are just getting their guitars, that don't really know how to hold the guitar or what anything on the guitar is, just like I was about 5 weeks ago. So this is just for the absolute beginner. This is nothing fancy like any songs, so I'm going to bring you up close so you can see how and what you would see when you're playing the guitar. Alright, so first we're going to start off with what each of these strings are and what they represent. So you got the E string right here, you got the A, the D, the G, the B, and the E. So each one has a certain letter, and I use a little anagram of elephants and donkeys grow big ears. It sounds silly, but that's how I keep it straight in my head of what each string is on the guitar. So if you just need to practice that, just say it in your head, be like, elephants and donkeys grow big ears. And that's that part of it. The second part that I'm going to be teaching you is the frets of a guitar. That's what these little metal bars are called. And this is where you actually get the change in notes on a guitar. So you'd hold down right behind the guitar instead of, or on the fret, instead of on the fret itself. Because if you have it on the fret, it dulls the sound, and it just doesn't sound as crisp as holding it right behind and just keeping it firm and then plucking the string, and it sounds a higher pitch the lower you go down on the guitar. So that works for any of these strings. If it says, hey, I want to go on the 3rd fret, you'd hold behind the 3rd one of these bars. Each fret is numbered from 1 all the way down. So if you're reading music or watching another video of someone saying, hey, I need you to hold the B string on the 3rd fret, you'd be like, alright, elephants and donkeys grow big ears. Oh, there's my B string, 3rd fret. You'd hold there and then pluck it. And then that's that part of it. So if you're having troubles with that, just remember the little elephants and donkeys quote and just go down from there, and numbering these isn't bad. So now I'm going to show you how to actually hold a guitar when you're going to play. So when you're going to play a string, you're going to want to go on the tips of your fingers, not on the fat pads, although it might feel better. You got to get on the front, or you'll hold down more than one string and it won't sound nice like that. So if you want to, this is how I practice. I put all 4 fingers on different frets. I started on the 2nd and went to 3, 4, 5. And I just go hit this one, then change, and then I just keep doing that. I just keep doing that for every other string until I got the pattern down of going on top of my fingertips instead of going on the fat pads that you might want to. And it's going to start to form little lines on your fingers, and it's going to hurt for the first week or 2, but then the tips of your fingers will get calloused and you'll get used to it, and you'll start being able to just hold down more and more and longer, and it just eventually won't hurt. So all you have to remember is on the tips of your fingers is where you need to hold down the guitar strings, and right in front of the frets, as you can see, and it'll just keep a nice little note. But if you don't hold down hard enough, you'll hear it just kind of tings like that. You want to hold down firm and right behind the fret, and there you go. You have a nice note that you can keep onto. And like I said, if you just want to keep practicing, do the 4 frets like I was showing you, spread it out wide. This might feel uncomfortable at first, but you'll get used to it. You just need to and that gets your fingers moving and getting you used to being like, oh, I have to move my fingers, instead of not knowing what to do at all. So that has been the absolute beginnings of what guitar is. Now, it gets a little more complicated than that, but if you keep practicing and in your head, you're like, all right, I'm just going to get this down, and you got to get it in your head that, all right, it needs to be fingertips instead of just flat down, or it'll sound awful. So there you go. You have what you need to just begin guitar, and hopefully you become a master at it. All right, that's been my lessons. See you.